Welcome to the X-Ray Podcast. I'm your host, Julio Torres, and today I'm not alone. Robert is coming. So while I'm waiting on him, yesterday the State of the Union address was amazing. Let me know what do you think about it because the left are fuming because the memes are flowing. I seen like in time record, I have seen so many memes from the right towards Democrats, Democrats that we used to call them sometimes, just to make fun of them. But thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this channel, and I'm going to play a video of of CNN. I can't believe even CNN allowed this video to be posted. Give him give Donald Trump an actual praise for his speech. I'm gonna play this video real quick. So it is amazing. I was impressed that even CNN post this. It's incredible. Take a look at this. Hold on. Let me change it. There we go.
64% say his policies will move the U.S. in the right direction. And look at the growth President Trump made over the speech. So pre-speech, it was 54% of speech watchers said his policies will move the U.S. in the right direction. After the speech, that number goes up 10 percentage points. So Donald Trump made some progress with people watching the speech from their pre-speech expectations to what they saw in the speech itself. And that 64% number, that's pretty much in range across all of his State of the Union addresses. In his first term, last year, the joint session, that's about what we've seen. Is roughly two-thirds have walked away from his speeches thinking he's going to move it in the right direction.
So a lot of red meat for the base.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. If you're a Republican on the ballot in 2026, I think you leave this speech being as happy as you could possibly be that he sort of stuck to the script on the economy. He gave red meat to the base on immigration, and they can leave the hall tonight and sort of take that out on the campaign trail.
Man, let me know what do you think about it. I think the Donald Trump he crafted masterfully. I mean, he did the job perfect. 10 out of 10, in my opinion. Not because I like Trump, not because I like his policy. It's just the way that he mastered the audience, the way that he masterfully placed his words and the timing of it. It was perfect. It was perfect, perfect, perfect. I have this video from Benny Johnson. Uh, lefties. I like Benny Johnson. Check this video out. This is funny. I watched just a little bit of it and very very funny. Shout out to Benny Johnson.
Guys, Benny lived on life support because CNN
he said lips are on life support. That's funny.
has found that the overwhelming majority of the American public loved President Trump's State of the Union speech, and 30% of the nation wants to castrate themselves with a terminal case of Trump derangement syndrome. It was a great speech. Everyone loved it. Good speech. You know, it had all of the sort of tones of just Pax Americana.
That was the best part, in my opinion. Where Donald Trump started naming the pilots, such as Eric, the CW5, Chinook pilot, the 100-year-old veteran pilot out of he was flying in North in the Korean War, fighting MiGs, and it's just like it was on and on and on the same night. It was one after the other. It was beautiful.
And Medal of Honor recipients, gold medal ceremonies. It was a rowdy and wild and fun night. And a lot of people really had a great and enjoyable time. Democrats did not, however.
No, they did not have.
Democrats decided that how they were going to spend the night, instead of honoring America's greatest heroes and cheering for her greatest victories, was they were going to have a bunch of gay frogs dance around on stage.
Could you believe that? Gay frogs. Nothing towards the gay, but just the frogs are gay.
wish I could tell you that I'm lying, but I'm not. Because this is what happened, ladies and gentlemen, at their alternative State of the Union. Here we go.
And I am the representative for.
Did they have alternative? Nah. They tried to pull up a Turning Point USA alternative show. Oh my god! Can you believe that? That's a TDS, chronically ill leftist. Oh my god, it's crazy.
For Oregon's 3rd Congressional District. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
This is a member of Congress.
And tonight, I defy Trump and his authoritarian project by standing in joyful, radical, peaceful resistance with the Portland Frog Brigade.
When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. This
Yes,
is what
indeed.
Democrats and these theater freaks want to do to your country. For those asking, no, this is not AI. John Fetterman saying, I'm not sure the dancing frogs exactly moved the needle
I don't
for
care
us.
if it's a Republican or Democrat as a president. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Respect the office, regardless who's in that. And now, for me, it's like now when half the people in my party haven't showed up, and then some of them have chosen to just yell and say and scream during all of it. I just don't think that's what we want. And I don't believe, as a Democrat, I think like dancing frogs really moves the ball for us.
I have to admit, the only person on the Democratic side that Donald Trump shook hands was Fetterman. That's it. Everybody else, he turned his back on them.
John Fetterman has severe brain damage, and he understands this. John Fetterman can like barely read, kind of like Gavin Newsom, and he understands this kind of stuff far more viscerally than I think many Democrats do. This is crazy. Fact check, true from the Can't Be Real files. You know the Dark Knight, when Batman movie, when Joker used an insane asylum patient to carry out his plans? This feels more like that. Hard to imagine why Democrats have.
I guess they stole the book from the Joker. That's what I believe. Let all the crazy people out and start causing havoc on the streets.
All-time low approval ratings. These are not serious people. Keep turning the frogs game. This is the best the Democrats have to offer tonight. It's pretty pathetic if you ask me. And they mocked Turning Point's halftime show. These people are crazy. Robert.
The left has lost their mind long time ago. That's the way I believe it. I believe in 2015 when Donald Trump kind of announced his candidacy for president, the left just lost it. Their brain were like scrambled. They couldn't fathom. And when Donald Trump started enacting his authority and taking the country to the right direction, they just went crazy. Every day it passed, it went crazier. People were, I remember to this day, people were kind of like, Donald Trump ain't going to win. He was the last on every poll. And at the very last minute, here comes Donald Trump. And the moment that I realized Donald Trump is the man for the job was when Hillary Clinton was talking about his taxes and all that stuff, and Donald Trump came back and said, "Change the rules, change the laws." And I was like, "That's the guy I want on the president as a president."
De Niro at that same event. In the current climate, declaring love for your country is like an abused spouse professing love for their abuser. What do you know about spousal abuse, Robert De Niro? How many wives have you been on? What wife are you on? Robert De Niro, who cried on camera, who burst into tears on camera, maybe because he saw what was about to happen to his partner. Like, here's a giraffe in a thong. Okay? This is what they had on stage. Nothing like inviting a guy who wouldn't you wouldn't invite to a playground to the Democrats' State of the Democrat Party. This is what happened. Democrats are literally hanging out with deranged leftists dressed as giraffes, bragging about getting arrested by ICE.
Times by ICE over absurdity, over us being ourselves, over me singing songs like Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, get rid of brown people for me. I'm Aryan White. There ain't no place I'm going to. And then all of a sudden, he's not ready for primetime player ICE agents with 2 weeks of training come after me. I got arrested in Portland.
Oh, they're the frogs.
I got arrested in Minneapolis in the last 3 weeks twice. But they can't erase a movement.
Who's advising Democrats on
no.
how?
That's a good question, though.
How do we make sure that they never quit? Spotted in the Senate office building.
That's how
frogs.
crazy they are. The left is so crazy, they just forgot their identity. You know what? They just like, they went so far left that they left people behind. Literally, no pun intended. They just left everybody behind. They went so far left. It was like crazy. It's crazy. People don't believe it anymore. They look like they are the laughing stock. Like when people say, "Oh, they're laughing at the United States." No, they don't. They're laughing at the left. How stupid they look. That's why they're laughing. Not at us. To the left.
There you go. It has long been said
Look at them.
by myself and others, the Democrat Party can best be described as the theater kids from high school who are all creepy and weird. And they never got any sunlight, translucent. And they wore like capes and robes and stuff.
Translucent.
They had funny coded language and giggled and tee-heed and like wouldn't make eye contact. These people, right? Over medicated, overly indulgent, very fragile emotionally. These people.
Yeah, they are.
These are the people. These are the people that make up the Democrat Party.
That's true, though. That's true. The left went so far, man. It's so crazy, and the way they think is absolutely out of control. I mean, the way they are thinking, the way they're rationalizing their thoughts and rationalizing, making sense of the real world and the applications and how money works and how economy works and how psychology works. They just think everything is just peaches and cream and everything is free in their mind. Like, I mean, look at New York. You cannot get a better example of it. Look at New York. It's so crazy.
And the leadership of the Democrat Party, actually. It's not like they're the losers at the bottom. They're the top echelons. They're the theater kids. This is what it is. Remember when Democrats were so flush with cash that they could rent out stadiums or something like this?
That's true. That's true.
Right. This is my favorite of the night, though. Senator Alex Padilla used his official Spanish language response to the State of the Union to whip up fear that Trump will use ICE to manipulate the midterm elections. But what's more important is...
I would never do that to you guys. Even though I speak Spanish, I would never do that. I acclimatize to this country, you know? So whether I have an accent or not, I will speak English because that's the language of the land. It's not a written language. It's not a written, like, must be spoken, but it's the language of the land. More than 70% speaks English. So assimilate. It's not hard.
Is that he used English subtitles on their Spanish language response.
Para intimidar. Ha firmado órdenes ejecutivas con la intención.
Shut up, Bad Bunny. What are you doing? Shouldn't the Spanish language response be for Spanish speakers? English, do you speak it? Well, they do because they put it in subtitles. You're defeating the point of your video. By the way, speaking of defeating the point of their video, it's got... Look at the number of views. It's got 19,000 views here on X. Got 66 reposts and 100 likes.
You got more than me.
Okay.
I don't get that many views on X.
The Spanish language response to the State of the Union, not doing great. I know.
If you watch me on X, just give me a like. Just help me out.
that I could post pretty much anything and get more views than the Senate Democrats account that has 1.2 million followers. That's plenty of followers.
That's true. Benny Johnson, he has a massive following. He does have a massive following. I don't have that type of following. I wish I have. I wish I could have that type of following, and then I will get that one day. Not now, maybe one day. So now we are going to move forward because this is the left is fuming, but let me show you. Right now in Texas, it is the primaries. We are voting for our candidates for March 3rd. And that's the last day of voting. And I think the last day of voting is Friday for Texas for early voting. And then we have our general elections on March 3rd for the primaries. So I guess are we going to be broadcasting that day the results on March 3rd? That's for sure because I know there is many other states doing the same thing. But now we're taking it to Florida. Byron Byron Donalds, he is ripping the CNN host. Like he always bring facts. That's what I like from him. He's very intelligent guy, and he will be the replacement for Ron DeSantis. So listen to this interaction and let me know your thoughts down below. It is, I'm telling you, the left is crazy, and these people on the left is even crazier, especially CNN, the Communist News Network. Take a look.
Put in communist and yes, communist policies. That's what Zoran Mamdani is talking
He's
about.
not a communist.
It
He's a
never
democratic
works.
socialist. He's
Hold
a
on.
democratic
Hold on. The socialist is the same as communism? Let me know down below. I guess I'm missing the point, but let, let's go back a little bit.
He's
About.
not a communist.
It
He's a
never
democratic
works.
socialist. He says he's a democratic
I
socialist.
can't tell what the difference is.
Well, he can describe
explain what the difference is.
He can describe the differences for you. The socialism is not the same basis of communism in this country. You know that quite
The
well.
man
You
wants,
have an
the man
economic
wants to
background.
create. The man wants to create government-run grocery stores. He wants free transportation, both of which are impossible to do. Because how
You
is
know that
how is
communism
he?
is a trigger word to
how
try
is-
to undermine all of his policies. He's not a. He says he's a
I don't
democratic
need to.
socialist.
I don't need to undermine his policies. His policies undermine himself.
Well,
because
then
they've
say
never
that.
worked. Here's all I want him to do. Tell me where they've ever worked. They've never worked. He knows that. I knows that. But what he's trying to do is promise everybody something that they can't have. And the truth is there is no free lunch, just like there's no free bus. Because you know what happens when you have a free bus? There's nobody there to fix it or to drive it. He knows that. I know that. You know that. America does know it. And it's unfortunate that the city of New York, my former home city, is probably going to have to go through this.
Speaking
When you
Man, that is it is crazy. And my Donnie is just falling on his face because everything that he promised is backfiring right now, real time. I mean, they are claiming no voter ID because voter ID is racist. But yet now he has his shovel snow business. If you want to get that money, you have to show two forms of ID, whether it is a passport or ID card or social security ID card, whatever. But you have to show two forms of ID to get the money. But for voting, you don't have to. Doesn't make sense to me. It does not. And that's how the left play the system. Make you believe that the system is against you. That's how they think. And it's crazy. It's crazy that people actually believe that. They believe that they just like they are oppressed, and that's how they think. They think they are oppressed. That's very crazy. So let me know what you think down below. I'm looking for the State of the Union. I'm looking for the State of the Union address because he was there talking yesterday. I want to get a good video of what how Donald Trump exposes the left. He just exposes the left yesterday at the State of the Union speech, and that was like It was crazy funny how he did it, and everybody was left. They were hating. They were pissed because Donald Trump just exposed them all in real time, and that was perfect. I mean, perfect to say the least. He did it beautifully. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about Donald Trump exposing the left at the State of the Union. And let me see right here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, let me listen to this.
Meanwhile, are going to host, count them, 5 separate counter events, rallies of some sort, they call them, in lieu of tonight's address. For all of these theatrics, it doesn't matter how many little gatherings they have or where they stand or how high the volume is on the microphones. They have nothing to offer, nothing but their TDS agenda, the Trump derangement syndrome, and it's on full display. All they can say, all they can tell you about is how they oppose President Trump and thwart his agenda and shut down the government and protest everything from the president's joint address to basic immigration enforcement. And they obstruct any meaningful progress for the sake of obstruction. It's the same tired playbook that they've run for a decade now. It's shameful that they would boycott an address. We don't do that. Republicans don't do that. It doesn't matter if there's a president from the opposing party. We don't skip out. Our constituents want and need us to be here. Every member of this House represents over 750,000 people. They're disenfranchised if you're not sitting in the seat to be a part of the role and the responsibility of Congress. I think it's shameful. Republicans have a far simpler and far superior message for Americans watching at home. We're putting more money back in your pockets. We're restoring peace through strength. We're defending our border and deporting criminal illegal aliens. We're standing up for American industry and manufacturing. And we're making American workers, not foreign countries, the clear winners in this American economy. Those are not talking points. That is what we have delivered. It's called Republican results, and we are proud to run on that message in this fateful midterm election year. So tonight, President Trump will demonstrate that Republicans are the only team working seriously to bring common sense back to our broken system. It's promises made, promises kept. And he's working, and we're all working together to make the country stronger, safer, and more affordable, and more prosperous for all Americans. And many of them will be represented in that big, beautiful gallery tonight. The American people will see that. Meanwhile,
So let me know what you think. I think Donald Trump is doing an excellent job. He's just taking care of business. And it's just the left are taking punches left and right. And so be it. I mean, I'm going to show you a picture. Uh, look at this. This is the left. This is how they are suffering through the pain of being exposed.
Inviting every legislature to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Look at them. Look at let me pause it. Let me pause it right here. Look, all this. All these are the Democrats, demon rats. Look at them. Mm-mm. Look at them. I guarantee you they're not representing their constituents. I guarantee you. I guarantee you this is the moment right here. Just copy it. Let me put myself little one so you can see it better. This right here is the moment that the Democratic Party put the last nail on the coffin. Right here. They're not even standing for the American people. That's the worst thing you can do as a politician. In my opinion, that is career suicide. Period. Period. How how could you live with yourself when you probably be a Democrat and you probably agree with Donald Trump's statement, and if you see your representative just taking the L and just like, oh, I'm gonna sit here. I'm not gonna stand for the American people. I'm gonna stand for the illegals. I mean, you sure is wrong. If you're a Democrat, you need to reevaluate who you're voting for in these midterms because this is This is bad. Like if you're a Democratic Party, or if you belong to the Democratic Party, or you have any affiliation to the Democratic Party, you need to take a deep look at this. They're not even standing for the American people. That's the worst thing that they can do. They're not standing up for the American people. And like Benny Johnson said, when they tell you who they are, you best believe because that's who they are. Look, look how he show that. Look again. Look at his hand here. He knows. Got him. You got them all. You got them all. All on camera, live TV, to the nation to see, to the world to see. You're not even clapping. You're not even standing for the American people. Well done. Well done, Donald Trump. Oh, I gotta look that again. Oh, that was funny. Donald Trump is funny. Donald Trump is funny. Donald Trump is funny. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That is funny. Donald Trump is funny. Ah, that is hilarious. Donald Trump, man, he's my hero. You know what? You know what sucks? That even though I guarantee you, not all Democrats think alike. All Democrats probably different, and they're probably like they would like to stand up, but they've been told like you better not standing up. You better not. You better not comply. You better sit your butt down and just don't do anything. Man, I'm telling you, there is probably one or two Democrats that want to stand up and clap for the American people, but they are told not to. I guarantee you, there's probably one or two. But yeah, Donald Trump, man, he's the GOAT. Kelly looks salty. He looks salty.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country. They're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Salty toasty.
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
Oh, they hate that. They hate it. They hate it. I mean, they hate common sense. Regardless who you are, they hate common sense. Even though if it makes sense, they just hate it. Honestly. And that's how the left, man. That's what the left are. The left are just a bunch of losers. Not all of them. You probably have one or two with common sense, but the vast majority, they're a bunch of losers. They need to be voted out. And I hope they lose a lot of seats in the midterms. I hope we can become a super majority in the Senate so we can steamroll and codify everything on the books so we can make secure elections so we can just make America great again. Man, what a night of last night. I really enjoyed it. And it was the longest State of the Union address. The longest. 2 hour long. 120 minutes. But Donald Trump, man, he just cooked the entire Democratic Party and exposed them. He exposed them all. He's a mastermind. I'm telling you, Donald Trump is the GOAT. Donald Trump is the GOAT. So I cannot, I'm not sad. I'm not upset. I'm just super happy that Donald Trump put to end to this Democratic Party because, oh my God, those people are insufferable. So, so we are now moving forward, and, and I'm telling you, man, I'm ready for these midterms. I don't know about you, but I am ready. I am ready to be for this midterm to happen. It's just like I can't wait, man. It's just like they need to come fast enough. We need this midterm just to come and go, so we can move forward with these elections that are coming up, and the elections are coming up fast and furious. So I'm about to sign out in the next couple of minutes, but before I depart, big shout out to the hockey team. We got gold and all those medal recipients last night in the White House, in the State of the Union. Congratulations to all. Well deserved. They fought hard for this country and they deserve it. But man, let me show you a picture of Eric Slower. Let me show you a picture of him. Amazing. That is one of the recipients of the Medal of Honor last night. Great job, sir. Great job. Eric Slover. Amazing feast. They pulled that out of the movie. They did an incredible job. They did an incredible job. Look Baron Trump. He's 6'8". I think he's 18 or 19 years old. He's a tall fella. Look Donald Trump. That's how Donald Trump look at the left right now. That's how he be looking at the left. He looked like at the left like that. He loved the left. He loved the Democrats though. Deep inside his heart, he loved them all. But that's how he looks. Like that would be a nice Sam Valentine's card. Like perfect. I would copy that. That would be cool. You want to be my Sam Valentine's? That is a face right there. That is the face. Let me know what you think down below about Donald Trump last night on the State of the Union speech, which was amazing. Amazing. I mean, his ratings are skyrocketing as we speak. And these midterms for the primaries, right now is March 3rd, the last day of voting. That's election day for the primaries. Then they move to the campaign trail to November 4th for the midterms and the Senate and for the representative for the Congress. It's gonna be fierce battle to be fought. But I'm I'm praying for this country move to the right direction, and I think we are on the right path at this moment. But before we get out of here, don't forget to like and subscribe, share this channel. We are everywhere. Just join us also. Go to the X-ray. Go to two. xraypodcast.com. Get your shirt, get it right there. Boom. This is our website. Order our shirts. We have the last of the iconic shirts for I Am Charlie, and we have this shirt. They are $12.99, free shipping. Get them while they last. xraypodcast.com. Get your shirt. If you want to see episodes, we have uh, Alex Rosen, JJ Carroll, Lou Valentino, Nick Trent. He's currently running for Texas 8th District. And the Special Forces, Afghan American, Kawa Malahi, also an actor that appeared in the movie The Covenant. I had him here on the show. I had him here virtually a couple times. Great guy. If you want to see the entire podcast, just click on their pictures. I need to add more because I have more guests that came into to the podcast. I need to add them all this weekend, but they will be added to it. So guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the channel, and I see you guys on the next one. Take care. God bless you, and above all, love everyone. Have a great evening, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.